Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? I'll just be playing some Maplestory. We'll see if anybody stops by. This is essentially just a chatting stream, but with a couple extra steps. So yeah. How's everyone doing? Me, myself, I'm doing... I could be doing better. I could be doing worse. It's alright. In case you guys aren't familiar with Maplestory, which probably, if you're watching this, shouldn't be, but if you aren't familiar, Maplestory is just another MMO. 2D MMO. Came out in the 2000s. Pretty old, but man, I'm saying again. My bad. Anyways, I enjoy this MMO. It's my favorite MMO. It just clicks. It clicks better than any of the other MMOs I've played. But despite that, I'm not that far in terms of progression wise for Maplestory. If I go ahead and open up my Legion, let's take a look. I got 6.3, which is nice because I have all the available little grid. The expanses of the grid are all spread out. It's just that I don't have much beyond that. My highest level is the one I'm on, but obviously it could be better, could be worse. I haven't really dedicated as much time as I could be to this game, just because I like playing a lot of other games. That's kind of why I'm playing this as my first stream, just because I imagine this will kind of be the filler kind of content for my streaming. It'll mostly be this as chatting. This will probably occur late at night or in the morning, just as a kind of chill stream. And then later on in the day, I'll either be making a video or streaming something different, like a fighting game, strategy game, RPGs, anything of the like. In terms of games that I play basically everything. I played shooters, played Siege a lot back in the day, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, and then I've also played Valorant quite a bit. I used to play CS. I haven't really touched COD, those kinds of things. I also play MOBAs, play League. It's kind of bad. I've been playing since Season 2, so that should tell you how... Well, I'm not that old, but I guess I'm old in League terms. Hold on, let me get to the right spot. And then... Oh, shit. Let's see. In terms of other games, I play RPGs, MMORPGs like Maplestory, which I'm playing right now. I've also played WoW, Final Fantasy, Black Desert Online, Lost Ark, New World. I like MMOs. They're nice because they give me something to do in my free time. I also play traditional RPGs. I play JRPGs. I play tactical RPGs, Pokemon, Fire Emblem, Final Fantasy. I've played through Trails in the Sky, the first chapter, the first one that came out. Hold on, I can probably drop coupon. I've played through the first game of that. I'm hoping that I'll be able to play through the rest of them, maybe on stream, or maybe as a video series. That'd be kind of interesting. Definitely one game I'm looking to stream is Fire Emblem 4, Genealogy of the Holy War, because Fire Emblem Engage recently came out, and that game has Sigurd in it, and I just haven't gotten around to it, so it'd be nice to play it. Other games. I play a lot of fighting games, actually. My favorite fighting game is definitely Uni, Under Night in Birth, Exe, Late, Clear. Yeah, a lot of words there. It's nice. It's an anime fighter 2D. It's not as fast-paced as other anime fighters, I think. It's still pretty fast-paced, but it's definitely my favorite because it's flashy and it feels good to play. I mean, if it doesn't feel good to play, why would I be playing it, right? What else? I've played Street Fighter before. Not really my cup of tea. Strive is a little bit more towards what I'd play, but recently I've been playing a lot of Tekken and a lot of crap, what's the name? BlazBlue Central Fiction. I've also played BB Tag, which I'm only bringing up because I'm waiting on Project L, the League fighting game. Looks pretty interesting. Especially the Darius combos, they all look really satisfying to pull off. So that'll be interesting. What else? In terms of, so in my channel description, I put in that I do some miscellaneous content. That'll probably be stuff like meme videos or like song covers. Although, if I do song covers, they won't be very, let's say, they won't be as high quality as perhaps you would expect a song cover. Although I guess song covers also vary in quality. So that's not really, that's kind of a nothing burger, huh? Yeah. I know there's nobody in chat currently, but in terms of things I've been doing today, let's see. Actually, I haven't been doing too much. I probably should be doing more. I've got a couple of assignments that have piled up, but I recently found a YouTube channel that just has a bunch of cute videos of otters just playing around. Crap. What was the name? Give me a second. It is Kotsumet. It's a Japanese channel. Kotsu, so Kotsu, Met. Kotsumet. It's so cute. It's so adorable. Like, I have the generic response. Anytime I find something cute, or if I'm responding to something cute, then I'll kind of, you know, I'll literally be the stereotypical kind of in my bed or on my chair, kicking my legs up and down, because, I don't know, that's just my natural reaction to cute things. Yeah. Other things about me, I read a lot of manga. I used to watch a crap ton of anime, but it's mostly manga now, because manga's a lot more consumable, and it's more, how do I put it? It fits better in with my day-to-day life, where I don't generally have as much time to just sit down and watch a bunch of episodes of anime, although there are a couple of anime on my to watch list that I will get around to watching. But yeah, I read a lot of manga. Mostly slice of life stuff, random one-shots. I actually don't really keep up with that many shonen. In terms of Shonen Jump stuff, I keep up with, let's see. I keep up with Chainsaw Man? Is it just Chainsaw Man? Oh my gosh. It might just be Chainsaw Man that I keep up with. Chainsaw Man. I do read a couple of other things on Shonen Jump. Like, I'll read, there's a cool manga called Marriage Toxin that's about like an assassin that's trying to get married. It's kind of weird, but I don't know. It's funny. It's fun. I also read a lot of romance. Like, for instance, on Shonen Jump, there's a bunch of romance, actually, for some reason. There's... Let's see. There's... What's it called? You and I are very different? No, You and I are polar opposites. That's the name of the manga. That one's really wholesome. It's nice. It's got some good moments in it. Blue Box is, I believe, on Shonen Jump as well. I used to follow that one really closely, but not gonna lie, it kind of fell off in terms of quality. If at some point someone does watch the stream, leave in the comments, or if you tune in, I don't know. I'm pretty sure no one's in the chat still, but feel free to comment what you'd like to see me stream other than Maplestory. Again, this is just kind of my chatting game because it's probably the game that I can most kind of turn my brain off and just talk into the void. Of course, if you want more kind of hardcore, I guess, hardcore Maplestory streams where I just kind of grind out some levels or grind out Legion, grind out bosses, anything like that, then I could also be about doing that. Although, to be honest, I think, you know, my gameplay, it speaks for itself. It's not the best gameplay, let's put it that way. I don't know if I have my link skills, you're right. I don't have my link skills, what the hell? But anyways. Something that I mean, obviously no one's commenting in there, but something that might be asked at some point is, so on my Twitter profile, the second part of it has, well, it's not English, I can tell you that it's Japanese, but you might be wondering what that is. So those two kanji put together, they say geboku, which is servant, which is, now that I think about it, kind of weird. But so I watch a lot of VTubers. So VTubers are just the streamers with the anime profiles, profile picture kind of thing. Not profile picture, anime avatar, I guess, 2D. But I watch a lot of this Japanese VTuber called Hanabusa Lisa, or Lisa Hanabusa, and that's just a tag. She's funny. She's part of so the two most known VTuber groups that I would probably say are like Hololive and Nijisanji. If you're familiar at all with VTubers, it's probably through one of those. But Lisa, so Hanabusa, is part of Vispo, which is all Japanese as of right now. They actually recently put out a nice MV and also just a kind of promotional video has some pretty sick animation. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I think you can probably guess from that, but I am learning Japanese. It's not, I wouldn't say I'm very conversational. Skoshi dake. I only speak a bit, but yeah. I mostly just do it as a hobby and a way to keep myself busy. Why am I still here? Oh crap. Oh wait. Free XP. This is like a portal in Maplestory. They, I guess not recently, but they kind of semi-recently added this. It's like the oh my gosh, I suck. Hold on. Okay. It's the fastest kind of form of XP that you get. Oh my gosh, I can't actually get I can't do it while I'm talking, huh? Hold on. Oh, okay. Maybe I just can't do it in general. I swear I can do this better, but this just gives you a crap ton of XP for free. It's pretty nice. If anybody out there is looking to play Maplestory, I'll just say it up front. In terms of MMOs, this is not a multiplayer MMO, like, at all. It's kind of what turns off a lot of my friends from it, but the only kind of multiplayer aspect of this game, I guess you could say, is... Oh, someone's on this map. The only multiplayer aspect is towards, I guess, I want to say mid-game and end-game, when you can start partying up for bosses, as well as late-game, you also party up for kind of daily quests that give you progression in the form of, crap, what are they called? Sacred symbols? Obviously, I haven't gotten there yet, because, well, the number on the bottom of your screen, as you can see, is 226. Now, that number corresponds with my character's level, which the maximum level in this game currently, as of right now, is... Oh, wait, I don't actually know that. Give me just a second. Max level story. I believe it's 300? Yes, it's 300. So, I'm not sure there are that many level 300s. I'm not sure if there are at any right now. They've recently raised that level cap in the winter update that just passed, I believe. That winter update is actually when I came back to this game, came back to play it, because there were a bunch of event rewards, a bunch of people playing, extra server slots so you don't have to contest with other people, and it's just pretty convenient. And I've always enjoyed this game. It's really hard for me to keep consistently playing it, because what ends up happening is I'll play it for like 1-2 weeks straight, and then I'll just stop playing for 2 days, and then after that I'm like, man, I don't feel like playing this game. Oh, actually, there is one game I've been playing a lot recently. Oh, 227. Recently, I've been playing a crap ton of the League Auto Chest Teamfight Tactics. Oh my gosh, that game is so fun. And it definitely eats away at my time. Like, if I weren't here streaming right now, I'd probably just be playing TFT, honestly. It's just so... It's kind of like this game, actually. I can just kind of play it with my brain, although I guess I have to turn my brain on in TFT, kind of. Forest, sun, water. Give me just a second. Oh, no, that's fine. Okay. But, yeah, TFT is really fun. I was talking with one of my friends who... He was like, I'm surprised you never got into TFT. It seems like the kind of game you play. I like experimenting. I like trying different things in games, and TFT kind of reminds me of, like, if you've ever played a... Oh, that's the wrong one. If you've ever played a TCG, trading card game, I mean, I guess it doesn't even have to be a trading card game. Something like Slay the Spire, where you're given a set amount of resources, and they're, like, random. They're constant in that you can predict, like, it's from a specific pool, I should say, but you have to adapt to what you're given. It's kind of like draft mode, which I enjoy. Even in, like, League, I like doing the whole, like, in this draft, this pick is probably really good. I've been watching a lot of Kadrill. He's a League commentator, analyst, but he does a lot of during drafts, although I guess part of it is just that the meta in... you know what? I'll save that for later, but he'll, in draft during League, he'll just kind of be like, oh, so they'll probably first pick, let's say, Lucian, and then Lucian's going to be answered by Zeri Sejuani, and then that means that they're going to take Nami and Wukong, meaning that they take Lulu or something, and I don't know. It's nice to be able to say that you know a game so well that you can just kind of predict and theory craft the best kind of answer or best loadout, I guess you could say, for a given scenario. And so for TFT, it's that same kind of thing, except it's, well, I guess saying it's the same kind of thing is a bit misleading. It's where you have knowledge of, what's the word? You have knowledge of basically the possible outcomes, and you're given only a set or a limited amount of not resources, limited amount of outcomes. Wow, I'm saying outcomes a lot, huh? Moral of the story, TFT is really fun. If you haven't tried any kind of auto chess, be it TFT or auto chess, or I think one of my friends was saying that there's like a mobile game ripoff of TFT. But if you haven't tried any of those kinds of games, I'd say to give them a shot, because they're quite enjoyable. I enjoy playing them. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and refocus onto this Maplestory. I already said I'm not that far in, but I do have kind of progression goals that I'm looking to hit in, I don't really want to say the near future, but hopefully streaming will definitely make me more consistent in terms of actually playing and getting to my goals in game. So definitely one of the goals I want to hit is so besides this character that I'm currently playing on, I have one more character a couple more characters that I'm looking to kind of level up, and then also have, as in this game, you essentially make a bunch of characters of different classes, and they give you benefits for your entire account. But one of the benefits is that as you gear them up, you can also run bosses, weekly bosses, and dailies, I guess. But you can run those bosses, which in turn get you the currency in game. So the currency in Maplestory is Meso. And that's essentially one form of income that is, well, Meso you need for basically every aspect of Maplestory. What I just finished doing was, so I just finished doing my symbol dailies, I guess you could call them. Essentially, every day you go through this area in game called the Arcane River, which encompasses all of this. But essentially, as you go through each zone and complete them, every 10 levels here, but then every 5. Essentially, you unlock these things, which are symbols, which grant you permanent stat gains, which, I mean, they're nice, but to level up these symbols and to get more stat gains, you have to keep doing dailies. So I guess this is the essence of Maplestory. This is the Korean grinding experience, you could say. But anyways, there is an event going on right now that you have to stay logged in for an hour to essentially check in, and each day if you check in, then you can get rewards. And as I used to be able to say that I'm a fully free-to-play player, but I may have caved. You'll see once I swap characters, but I may have caved because I wanted to dress up a character, let's say. Hold on. Give me just a second. Boom, boom. Boomba. Oh, shit. All good. Anyways. So, after doing these dailies, there are a couple other dailies that I should be doing that do help progress my account. But I'm kind of a... Well, I wouldn't say I'm an irresponsible Maplestory player, because that doesn't really make sense. But I am a lazy Maplestory player. I don't like doing all my dailies. They're kind of annoying. So I kind of glossed over it when I started the stream, but this is essentially the character select. I've ordered all my characters based off their classes. So like I have all my Explorer Warriors, Thief Explorers, all these different classes. As you can see, I've been playing this game for a bit, so I have a bunch of different classes, but none of them are that leveled. So to call back to what I was talking about earlier about training a bunch of different classes to boss with, to have more characters to boss with to get more money. This is one of the other ones I wanted to train. This is a Cane, so this is one of the newer classes. So if you haven't played Maplestory in a bit, you might have missed out on this class like I did. I came back to this game during the winter update, and then I was like, holy crap, what the hell is this class? But they're kind of interesting because they're an archer class, but they play more like a thief, and that you'll kind of set up stacks and then you'll like burst pop them like boom, bomba, like an assassin. It's kind of cool. As you can see by the name, this is my Oshi character. But yeah, this is why I'm not a free-to-play player anymore, because I spent money on the hair and the hair color. One of the nice things about the check-in, the daily check-in thing, is that, where is it? Here, there's a face selector, so I don't have to pay to change my face. It'll be great. I'm pretty excited about that. But anyways, I need to train this character up to 200, so it's at 179 right now, so that I can start getting my dailies for better stats, because it's getting really annoying to level up this character, because unlike the class that I was playing earlier, which is it's a class called a Demon Avenger, which is a mega tanky class. It's kind of like a drain tank, which is cool. But notice how I said tank there. This class is very squishy, and I'm not that used to that. So whenever I go into a map, I'm just staying there. I normally don't look at my health bar, but with this class I kind of do. So I guess that's just something to figure out. So this character, let's see. I already got the 2 Zakum boss gear. I need to get Horntail Pendant. I need to get Magnus Shoulder. Some kind of earring, so Horntail or Hilla. And I need to level this character up. And then in terms of the equipment that I have, I actually mega high rolled this random Pencilier weapon, because you'll notice that down there it says like plus 34 attack, so that's like a high roll, probably one of the higher rolls that I've ever hit, but it'll eventually get replaced. But it does make killing stuff on this character a lot easier. What was I gonna do? Was I just gonna show this character? There's no way. I'm also not really sure where to level up at this point. It's kind of weird. Probably maybe like Critias. 187, 175. I guess I can just... So I have this character. I guess I'll just show you the two that I'm thinking of. I'm playing this character. Planning to get this one up to 200 so I can boss and get dailies. And then I also plan to get this character up. This is a level 121, so it's not quite as far. And you might have noticed that I already also have another of this class. I just wanted to remake it because I wanted a female blaster, not a male one. But the cool thing about this class is that it's like super hard. I guess I say that's super cool, but in some people's eyes that might not be super cool. But I think it's pretty cool that this character is so whack. Actually, I just realized, what if I just do this? That way I can hold it, yeah. But essentially, the cool thing about this class is that you essentially, I say cool thing again, but some people might get turned off by it, but you have to essentially animation cancel it, so you'll hold, so I'm holding A, that just kind of pushes me forward, but I can use that as an animation cancel of this move, and it'll move me forward. But you can cancel this dash animation with the jump, so it'll be like, oh crap, I suck. I obviously do not have that much experience with it, because again, this is level 121, and the one I made before was just for the link skill, or not link skill, Legion effect, which is increased enemy, or ignore enemy defense, which is really important for killing bosses, which is why I got it. But, oh my gosh, I suck. Ah! But yeah, you do that, and then you also have to be able to do it with the other one. So like you'll hold both, and then you'll, oh my gosh, it's so complicated, but I find it so cool. And then another cool thing about this class is that it like flies, so like whee. I don't know. I just find this class really interesting, fascinating. Super cool. But anyways, actually this character does need to kill Zakum. But yeah, so those two are the two classes that I'm currently trying to level up, get to the point where I can actually use them. It's actually so hard. I did not get the drop I was looking for. Bosses are either weekly or daily. You can probably tell by how quickly that I killed that one one is in fact a daily. But wait a second. Let's see. Any upgrades? No. That's crazy. Wait, this one has an epic potential. Actually, I want to keep using this one because it saves me the trouble of having to make a potential scroll. Yeah, so a cool trick that I can do is I can take these boots, and this is one way of upgrading your equipment, star forcing it. But the nice thing is I can then go to transfer. I can transfer this, and then this will have the epic potential, which potential is another way that you can get stats off your gear. And starting it from epic just makes it just easier in general. Means that I don't have to go through the trouble of going, I need to get a potential scroll, and I need to potential it up, rank it up. That's all just annoying. So why don't I skip that step? Let's see. Crap. I don't know my binds on this character yet. Crap. What was I looking for? Let's see. I was looking for... Oh, I was thinking either I level this character, I level my cane up, or I level my... or do my bosses on my Demon Adventure, which is probably the correct thing to do, because I can get about, I think it's 100 mil from just doing daily bosses. Excuse me. Sorry, I had to blow my nose there. Yeah, anyways, hopefully that didn't get picked up. Oh, I don't feel like leveling up right now. It's kind of, especially on my cane, it's kind of a pain because it's pretty slow. Oh, this character is burning, by the way, so it levels up essentially 3 times faster. But that's besides the point. That burning effect will still be in play for a while. So let's go ahead and... Actually, I should do my... So, another... Maplestory is a game all about dailies. If you don't like dailies, again, Maplestory probably isn't for you. Anyways. There's another set of dailies I have to do. Monster Park. Essentially, you just go and kill stuff. Which, I guess, isn't that unique to Maplestory. I mean, you kind of just kill stuff and everything, huh? But, let me get my party. Here. But you just go through different stages and you kill stuff. And then you get XP. It's a pretty sizable amount of XP, so it's good to do daily. I'm pretty lazy, so sometimes I'll just skip it if I'm not really feeling it. Again, just like anything that you play, or I guess you do in general, you probably shouldn't keep doing it if you get burnt out, tired, or you just don't want to do it. Yeah. I don't know why I just thought about this, but speaking of burnout, something that I'm not burnt out of is I've recently been playing a lot of volleyball. Holy crap. That sport is actually so fun. I'm normally not really a sports kind of person. I don't normally play a lot of sports. But, I don't know. Something about volleyball just clicks. I like playing libero, which is the role where you just kind of receive the ball. It's fairly simple, but this is gonna sound weird again, but the feeling of receiving a really hard spike or a really hard serve is just, it's so satisfying. Like, you feel the impact. This is making it worse, but you feel the impact. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. Don't get me wrong, hitting, spiking, also pretty fun. I can't really hit. Actually, I say I can't hit, but honestly, I think I might be able to hit in the near future. I haven't been practicing hitting. It's mostly been practicing receiving, because, I mean, you don't really hit as a libero. I guess you serve. Serving's a whole bag of worms. I've recently been trying to learn, if you guys have ever watched Haikyuu or just know volleyball in general, I've been trying to learn float serves. Holy crap, those are so hard to do. One question that some people might ask is why I'm streaming on YouTube instead of Twitch. So Twitch is, in my opinion, it's definitely a better platform if I'm just looking to kind of... It's a lot more accommodating for new streamers just because it's easier to find new streams. On YouTube, it's kind of cumbersome to find streams because you kind of have to either high roll getting recommended on YouTube's algorithm, or you have to go looking for it, and then you have to actually filter by live because it's not automatically filtered by live. And if you were to just search up Maplestory, you sure as hell are not gonna find some 0 view person streaming Maplestory as their first stream. You're probably not gonna find that. But the nice thing about YouTube, and this is just kind of something that I picked up from like one of my favorite content creators, is that essentially because YouTube automatically archives your stream, and then on YouTube it doesn't have a time limit, right? It saves there as if it's a normal video. Then if somebody were to miss a stream, then they're not missing out on anything. And I think for me personally, that's just something I'd like to strive for, where if you can't make a stream, if you miss out on a stream, or if you, let's say, you're a new watcher, then it's totally fine. You can always go back, watch VODs. It might not be the same exact experience, but it's definitely better than nothing, right? Also, down the line, if I'm still streaming, you know, people can go look at the stream and be like, haha, what the fuck is this? Anyways. Let's see here. Yeah. So, again, the reason why I'm playing Maplestory as my kind of late night morning game is just because it's chill. I know, at least for me, if I turn on a stream late at night, then I don't really want to be bombarded by a bunch of screaming and such. I mean, some people do, and that's totally fine. But in terms of having a stream on in the background, if it's late at night like this, then it's probably because I'm doing an assignment, and I just want to have something on in the background. So hopefully this stream can serve as that kind of thing for you guys. Anyways. Still have 16 minutes on this, huh? Another cool thing is that because this event requires you to be logged in for an hour, it also makes me know how to stream for an entire hour, fill up an hour with chatting, essentially. Chatting is kind of a meme within my friend group. It's like, oh, he's chatting, because he's just kind of talking to fill in empty space. White noise. No, white noise is not the right word. What the hell? As you can see, I am talking out of my ass. Anyways, what was I going to do? I was going to do my bosses, right? So I'm going to go equip my correct stuff here. Wait, hold on. Okay, I do need that. Just want to make sure. If anybody in the chat or in the comments is familiar with Maplestory, do tell me if this is like this full crit rate for a bossing kind of Legion grid is any good, because at least for my Demon Avenger, I have such low crit rate that I kind of need it. But it might be better just to move it into crit damage and IED. That might be better. Oh, receive coins. Right. Anyways. Let's see here. Let's go do my bosses. So the nice thing about daily bosses in Maplestory is that once you get to a certain point, which is around the point that I'm at on this character at least, you essentially kind of just brain off all the daily bosses. They'll take like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that. It's like, especially with Demon Avenger, boom, it just dies. It's so funny. The reason why it's just taking damage by being near me is that I have, where is it? This skill, which essentially it's the little field you see around me. This skill is actually somewhat of a ripoff of another skill that's actually better and on a better class, but this one's funnier because it helps drain tank. Also, it forces your health. You might notice that I'm constantly taking damage, and I'm always at this health, and you might be like, heal, heal, heal. Well, I actually can't, because this is where I get my DPS. Anyways, hopefully I don't embarrass myself on any of these bosses, because they're supposed to be pretty brain dead easy. But we'll see. I'm sure there will be some way for me to embarrass myself on it. Okay. That's probably the one of the only ones where I can embarrass myself on. Thank goodness. You might have noticed that the boss got frozen, essentially. Oh, hold on. Okay. I see higher number, I click. Boom. Okay, good enough. Anyways, as I was saying, you might have noticed that the boss essentially just stopped moving. That was because I did what's called a bind on it, which basically, as the name implies, I just kind of froze it in place. So it was not allowed to move. I removed its right to move. Anyways. Something that is weird for streaming about this game is that, at least at the level where I'm at, there's not really any room for me to show interesting gameplay. I guess that's why this is, you know, a chatting kind of game where I can just chat. But again, if you'd like to see me stream a different kind of game where I can actually show you interesting gameplay, or if I'm good at it, show you good gameplay, something like that, then do feel free to leave a comment. Again, this is just as my first stream. My other streams will, at least some of them, will be of more engaging games. And again, I'll probably put those into time frames that are where I can be louder, because I will say that I do tend to get kind of loud when I play those kinds of games. So I think in terms of a early morning, late night kind of stream, this game's better, because you're not gonna go, what the hell? Why are you loud? Right? Anyways. I swear it feels like it's been a lot longer than it has been. I guess streaming kind of does that to you, huh? But I swear I've been streaming for like at least an hour and a half, but it's not even an hour yet. I mean, I can actually kind of check just to do this. It's only been 50 minutes. Although, I guess I say only, but 50 is still a fairly long amount of time. I mean, it's essentially the same thing as kind of going, okay, how many times have you had an hour-long conversation? Actually, that's a bad question. I've had plenty of hour-long conversations. Yeah, I guess it's just my inexperience showing. Key. Yeah. Let's see. What other kinds of topics would be interesting? I spoke about manga, but I also read a lot of manhwa, which is the Korean equivalent. It's the really long strips that you might see. You might be familiar with like Solo Leveling, which has, you know, the really gorgeous art, but the plot itself is probably well, it's kind of shit. I didn't say that. Anyways, or like maybe you read or watched Tower of God. That's another classic kind of manhwa. You might say that Tower of God is a webtoon. A lot of webtoons are manhwas. So, sorry if I sound a little congested, by the way. Allergies are kind of hitting me right now. Happens a lot. I'll probably for the next stream, I'll actually have my allergy medicine on hand. I don't know. I swear when I started streaming, it was not this bad. But as soon as I started streaming, I felt my nose getting congested, and I was like, oh god, this is gonna be terrible. Let's see. One thing I might stream, actually, although I'm not sure how content it'll be, but it might be content if I try to put effort into everything, but, you know, this kind of thing is just kind of chatting, right? But one game that one of my friends have been desperately trying to get me to play is one of the Professor Layton games, the Nintendo DS puzzle games with the gentleman that talks like this. But because there's been a new Professor Layton game announced recently at the Nintendo Direct, and I haven't played any of them yet. So I am planning to play that. It's part puzzle game, part visual novel, so I don't know how stream friendly that kind of game would be. I might give it a shot. Just at least do one kind of stream for it. We'll see how that kills my voice. But in terms of the next stream, definitely look out for probably another Maplestory stream, just where I chat into the void. And then in terms of regular game streams, you can probably look forward to, I know for sure that I'm planning to do again, Fire Emblem 4, Genealogy of the Holy War. Although, I guess that one also runs into the same kind of issue of it's not that streaming friendly because it's a strategy game. Maybe I'll have that one as a late night game. That might be a good idea. Because that one, since it's a strategy game, there probably won't be that much action and that much, you know, moment-to-moment gameplay. So it might not be as interesting. So that might be an option. I also want to do a playthrough of, so I've played through Dark Souls 3, and I've played through Elden Ring. Great games, by the way. Probably in my top how many games? Holy crap. But I got Sekiro, not even recently. I got it like a year ago, and I still haven't played through it, so that's probably a good game to stream, actually. That'll be a good streaming experience where I stream myself dying and dying and dying and dying and dying and dying. It'll be a great time. Just trust. It'll be great. But yeah, you can look forward to those streams. I do also plan to do Pokemon Nuzlocke or competitive Pokemon stuff, just because they're really fun. I enjoy it a lot. Horntail Arcarium. Now that I think about it, probably would have been better if I were to establish a more kind of generic streaming kind of thing before jumping into just, oh, I'm gonna do dailies on Maplestory. Oh fuck. All good. Yeah, this is what I meant by you're probably gonna see me fuck up at least a couple of times. But it's all good. The thing about this boss is that it has an instant kill move, and I thought that I binded it in time, but I guess it instantly tried to use it, so it didn't really work. But no, originally that boss was designed for party play, so a couple of classes have party-wide kind of shields or invincibility, so that would be how you get around that. Nowadays, since Maplestory is a pretty solo experience, you get around that by insta-killing it or using your own iframe. I was not really paying attention, so I didn't use my quote-unquote iframe, which Demon Avenger's iframe, for the record, is so whack. It's literally just, oh, I don't drop below 1 HP, so I don't die. So it is invincibility, in a sense. But it's also just, like, kind of clunky. I don't know. Oh, I just have to wait for this. Okay, there we go. But yeah. Basically, it's a skill issue. For sure a skill issue. By the way, if you haven't taken a look at my good friend Main TGL's channel, go ahead and watch the first episode of Low Roller Skill Issue. Holy crap. Masterpiece. Well edited. Very enjoyable. And if you are not familiar with TFT, a good way to learn TFT, to be honest. Is there anything else I can do? I don't think so. I already did my Chaos Sacum. I already did Hard Hila. Got 2 minutes. Let's see. I haven't tried Hard Magnus yet. I know that. Let's see. Hard Magnus is on the same level as Chaos Vellum, which I also haven't done yet. Great. I also need to do the Princess Snow prequest and the Damien prequest. Oh, this boss right here, Damien, once I get to it, actually unlocks a really cool, this thing right here, Ruined Force Shield. Sorry. It's exclusive to this class and one other class, but it turns you into even more of a glass cannon, which is so funny. Oh, I know what I can do. So, currently there's an event going on or it's a story event kind of thing, but actually, essentially you do a bunch of stuff and you get a bunch of stuff. Wow, riveting. But you do the story and you get clear rewards for the story. I already did the most amount of the story that you can do for this point right now. But you get rewards. I haven't actually claimed all of them. I already claimed all of these, right? Yeah, okay. What else can I claim? Like, I'm saving some of these. I want to save some of these for some characters that I'm leveling up to 200, so then it makes it easier so I don't have to keep leveling them up. It's pretty lazy, but I don't know. I am lazy. That is true. I want Arcana symbols because these are the ones that will take the longest to get. That's not even a full level up. That's so sad. But oh. Alright, dopamine. Boom. Ah, very nice. Boom. Let me just make sure I can sell all of these. Yeah, I can. Boom, 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 boom. Bomba. And then I just have a bunch of stuff that I have to throw out. Because I mean, I already have duplicates for Star Forcing. Actually, I don't even think I need duplicates of the Metal Shoulder. Meaning that I'm literally just holding up a slot in my inventory for funsies. Why the hell do I have this again? What the hell is this thing doing here? I can sell that. Why the hell do I have a Pencilier fucking overall here? I can sell that shit. I know why I have this one. This one is so then I have Star Force Spotter once I get crap, what are they called? Not Arcane Umbra. They're called Absolab boots. Which I get once I can start clearing these bosses. I already did the pre-quest for Lotus. I need to do the pre-quest for Damien. Also, I need to start doing those weeklies. But again, I'm just so lazy with my Maplestory progression. Holy crap. Okay, check in. Oh, one more and then I can get the pet, which I'll probably... Oh, sorry. I'll probably pass on to either my Cane or my Blaster, whichever one I end up getting higher level first. Anyways, I think that is probably a good stopping point for this stream. Thanks for stopping by if you're in the stream or not talking, or maybe thanks for watching if you're watching the VOD. As always, have a great day, have a great night.